So we've got some of these drawstring curtains in the house. Well, I've got them in the shed right now because one of the strings has broken on them. It's actually happened ages ago, but I'm finally getting around to fixing it. And as you can see, it's all frayed and worn away. And if we have a look in here, we can see that it's actually cut a groove into these two wheels. So those two little wheels are going to need replacing. So I'm going to drill out those rivets because that's the only way of separating that assembly. I'm going to have to drill out those rivets, take out this metal piece, drill out these rivets to get those wheels out, and then find something to replace them. There we go. A bit of assistance there. There we go. So this is the actual wheel assembly. Each of these little wheels have got a sleeve down the middle of them. There we go. And you can see the split in that wheel all the way through there. And again with this other one. So now I need to find something to replace them with. What I actually need is a plastic which is 8mm thick. We'll see what we got. Now we're in the garage of infinite crap and the shelf of bits of plastic. And I can actually spy on this shelf. This here is a plastic called POM. It looks like it's about 10-12mm thick there. But that is specially designed for milling, and I can certainly take that down to 8mm thickness. So I'm going to use my home-built milling machine to mill the plastic down. So I've got it clamped on the bed of the table there, screw in one corner to hold it flat, and a couple of sticks holding it in the corners to stop it moving anywhere else. So I'm not going to bother writing any actual code for controlling this, and I'm just going to control the machine with the cursor keys, and that will move the workpiece through at a controlled speed. New wheel's going to start out a bit bigger than this one because the smallest size of hole saw I've got is just a bit too big. Now I've got those two both nicely started, I'm going to enlarge out the centre of those holes. That seems to be 8mm diameter. It's easy to hold the workpiece while these little wheels are still in the middle, rather than trying to drill them out to 8mm when they're impossible to hold. Yay, we got one. That should hopefully fit on the carrier. And it does, basically, perfectly, because the carrier extends a little way either side of it. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. So I've got my two little wheels, but they've got a few rough edges on them. So what I'm going to do now, stick them on an M8 bolt with a couple of spring washers either side, and that way I can stick them in a drill and rub some sandpaper against them or something along those lines to smooth off the outsides. Right, lovely and flat now. Now I need to cut a groove in those. I'm going to hold quite close to the edge to try and get a consistent height, so here goes. They're looking pretty good. Check out my wheels. So now I just need to find a way of reattaching all of this metalwork back, because I haven't got any rivets of the right size. So it's going to be little nuts and bolts for that. Grind down the ends and put a new curtain string in. Ground across the heads of those bolts, so there's no chance at all that they'll come loose, but these back wheels still turn nice and freely. Now I just need to get this mounted back on the curtain rail again. And here we go folks, I've got my new drawstring tied in now and they're all working absolutely beautiful. So there we are, drawstring curtains saved from the scrap heap.